Welcome back to VHS Tacos, everybody, for another 4K Blu-ray unboxing. And this time, we've got our hands on the Godzilla Shop exclusive for Godzilla Minus One. So before we get things started, I just want to point out the size of this thing. So here's the box set. Here is 2014's Godzilla, the American version, in a steelbook. Obviously, it is a lot taller. However, the thickness on this as well is, I can't even fit the thickness of it in the frame. In terms of the actual box that this box set comes in, we have Godzilla front and center, of course, with the logo and minus one kind of off to the left as he stares at us menacingly. What I love about this box, though, is that we are rocking three different textures on here. So Godzilla has a very matte texture, which just, it feels fantastic. And then you have the white part, which has its own, of course, very silky paper, almost like a wrapping paper kind of effect on it. And then you have our foil for the Godzilla logo. And then, of course, the minus one is the same as this right here. Small detail, they just could have just, cheaped out, printed everything on just one and said done with it. But they did not cheap out, and this box set is all the better for it. Onto the back of the box, we do have a wraparound image, so we have, of course, more of Godzilla, but this is like a super crystal clear HD image of him. I mean, you just get to see the imperfections of his spines and his skin and all of the details and the grooves and everything like that. It looks fantastic. And then for our spine, I'm actually going to tilt this in a less traditional way. We do have the other part of Godzilla's mouth as featured on the front because, again, this is a wraparound image. To get things started, we have a neat little booklet in here, entirely in Japanese. It has different diagrams and different almost attack plans. And the reason I say that is because the cover translates to the Special Disaster Countermeasures Information, May 1947, from the Special Disaster Response Department. This entire booklet is basically diagrams and breakdowns of how to trap Godzilla, if I am translating it correctly. This is fantastic. This is amazing. It has maps and schematics. And like this is so cool. These are the kinds of collectibles that should be included. Something that it's useful, it's fun to dive into. Moving on to our next inclusion, we have a making of booklet. So nothing historical, right? Nothing from the world of the movie itself, but there are interviews and cast photos and stills, screenshots, posters, behind the scenes dialogue from the makers of this film. From someone who is so deeply ingrained in that sort of movie making history. I love that, and I am excited to go page by page and just unlock whatever they had going on in their minds. So because this is a 4-disc set and it's not a traditional steelbook or a traditional plastic case, they have designed a fold-out. So on the front of the fold-out, of course, we have the money shot, minus one Godzilla looking off menacingly as he lays waste to his city. And the cool part about this image is that it does fold out to create one panoramic shot of a city destroyed. Once completely opened, you will have access to all 4 discs. You have the 4K disc with its own cover art on the far left. Second up is minus one on Blu-ray. Third up is minus color on Blu-ray. And then our fourth and final disc are the bonus features, which are strictly in Japanese. There are no dubs and no subs, apparently. Personally, I love this setup. You have all 4 discs. Each one features distinct and unique disc art across all of them. And then once you remove all 4 discs, you are greeted by inside artwork that is different than anything that we have on the back or the front. It's another panoramic shot, this time menacingly from behind as Godzilla is just wreaking havoc. And this is a glorious glorious image. Overall, I would say I am extremely, extremely satisfied with this release. This is a beautiful box set. It comes with supplemental material that actually seems like it's worthwhile instead of just a bunch of like collectibles, like a poster or some lithographs or something that are either going to collect dust or never be taken out of the box ever again. As of the time of this recording, this is not even listed on the Godzilla US shop. You can't even find it anymore, even when you click on the link through your email shipping notification. But when I was able to pre-order it, when it was available, it was $65. I did manage to get it down to $55 because the Godzilla shop abides. You do have some, not a lot, options. So, of course, you have your standard release of the 4K, the Blu-ray, and the DVD. Again, I can't stress this enough. They do not include minus color. Now, you also have a Steelbook release that does come with a Steelbook slipcover. It can be found at Walmart, Target, and Amazon. As of the time of this recording, pre-orders are stone cold out. They are gone. However, if you go to Amazon, they do have it listed as temporarily out of stock. So, do not lose hope. If you guys were fortunate enough to get your hands on this, let us know down in the comments below, especially if you've already gotten your copy. Let us know what you think of everything included. If you were one of those lucky ones who were able to pre-order the Steelbook when they were available, then let us know that too. And until next time, guys, this has been VHS Taco signing off. I think we're going to start with minus color first, and then I'm going to go ahead and transition over to the 4K in color. Then I might double back